If there's not enough, we expect the men to sacrifice and make sure we are cared for. If there's a bump in the night, we expect them to go check it out and keep us to safety. If there's only enough budget for one reliable vehicle, we expect them to have the beater car and for us to be able to drive in comfort and safety. So to me, it's an insult to use the word partner because we don't have as much skin in the game as the men do. And they're okay with that as long as we respect the sacrifice that they're making. All right, ladies, hopefully that's helpful. And sorry about that and struggle stream you all. Rodney says, very important point that I didn't realize the word partner takes the romance out of the relationship. You can say my husband, or yeah, let me introduce you to my partner. I'm looking like who's the other half of this this business deal? Gillis says, good point, Jurgen. Partner does sound businessy. Hopefully that's helpful.
She didn't speak nothing but the truth. Introduce me as your partner. I'm going to ask where the LLC paperwork is located. I want to know what my partnership percentage is and what my duties are. What's my job title? Because if you introduce me as your partner, that's exactly what it's going to turn into. All of a sudden, things go bump in the night. We both need to be getting up, walking through the house like we Navy SEALs or Marines. I am a Marine, by the way. But if the car is not working well, that might be your car not working well. My car working fine. Z, call me your partner. You want to make things more of a financial situation of that source by introducing me as your partner, not demonstrating or showing me the appreciation for the sacrifices by which I am willing to give to you freely. For the love that I have for you, for the respect that I have for you, for the desire to have you as a committed partner in my life, I am more than happy to make those sacrifices. And as a man, I have been raised and taught that that is what we do. We make those types of sacrifices. My grandmother needed something. My grandfather didn't hesitate to go get it. If she needed it, she wanted it, she had it. Simple as that. If he had to go out and hustle for it, if he had to go out and work extra hours in order to get it, she got it. If it meant that he didn't get something that he desired, she got it. Did she ever disrespect my grandfather? Not one time. Did she ever call him my partner? Not one time. You see, there's a very huge distinction that people don't realize, or I would say that some women don't realize, that most men just want respect and appreciation for who they are and what they are in a relationship. In the same way that a woman wants to be cared for, provided for, nurtured, romanced, and all other sorts of things. The only thing we ask for is a little bit of respect. Well, let me rephrase that. A whole lot of respect and appreciation for the sacrifices that we are willing to make for our families. Let me tell you a story. The way I wanted my life to go is that when I was stationed in Germany, I didn't want to leave Germany, but I left to sacrifice for my family. Once I got injured and got out of the Marine Corps and I started a company that was taking up 12 to 14 hours of my day, I shut that company down that was successful at the time frame for the benefit of the family. I didn't mind doing that because I'm an entrepreneur. I'm going to figure out another hustle. I figure out another business. I didn't mind making that sacrifice. But then when you start making sacrifice after sacrifice after sacrifice, and then that relationship ends and you get involved in other relationships and you make sacrifice after sacrifice, and that relationship ends, and then you start recognizing what is the common denominator here. And the common denominator is that I'm not being shown the respect and the appreciation for my sacrifices. And how is that disrespect being shown? Is it being shown by somebody being rude, by somebody speaking harshly towards you or something like that? Yes, in some cases. In my case, no. In my case, how was it being shown? These are the things that make me happy. These are the things that I desire to have. Just a couple few, just these things. Yes, I know you do this, you do that, you take care of the house, you do these other things, and those things are appreciated. But those aren't the things that are giving me the 80% of my happiness. These are the things that give me my 80% of happiness. And when I'm not receiving them, but I am sacrificing, over time it builds up. And after a time has built up, it's 11 o'clock. It's time to check out. Because all I have been is a guest in your hotel. And I do not desire to be a guest in someone's hotel. I desire to be a man that is in a home. But if you want to treat me like a guest in your hotel, then I will abide by the checkout time. I'm going to take a towel or two, but I'm going to abide by the checkout time. And that's the situation that happens to so many people without them even realizing it. When you have someone in your household or in your relationship that you are calling a partner, or maybe you're not calling partner, but you treat them like a partner, then you're just doing exchanges of transactions. And oftentimes exchanges of transactions does not give back equal value. But when you have a husband, when you have a wife, and one is sacrificing, then the other, well, let me rephrase, both are sacrificing for the betterment of the two. Both are saying, I know this is what she needs to be happy. Let me sacrifice to do it. I know that's what he needs to be happy. Let me sacrifice to do it. But when it's a partnership, it's this is what I'm giving, and this is what I expect. This is what I'm giving. This is what I expect. When you have that situation, you might as well just become friends with benefits and y'all live in your own two houses and go out and do whatever you want to do. Because at some point, somebody's going to get tired of that. And oftentimes, and I've talked to many men who are quietly sacrificing and quietly building up the pressure. And at some point, it's going to be 11 o'clock. It's checkout time. So what do you guys think? And always remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibration.